The kid is a very talented young man. But first of all, hope all is well. Good afternoon, everybody. Hope all is well with everyone. It's an honor and a privilege to be here for the 5th straight year. Says a lot about this organization. Says a lot about our leadership. We got a big one this week. But let me answer that question real quick. I had to pause real quick. KT is doing a heck of a job. He's a very talented player. On top of that, he works at it. He's very intelligent. He's interactive in meetings. He studies. It's personal to him. And I think what has helped him to grow even faster is just the chemistry that we have here, because the guys have welcomed him in with open arms. And so he fits right in. He's doing a heck of a job, and we're just looking for him to continue.
To that point about fitting right in, it seems like he fits a little bit of a unique model in the offense with multiple things he can do. I know you've said that, but I wonder if you can elaborate on that point a little bit.
Well, I mean, he just brings a different dimension. Obviously, he's a talented, skillful receiver. Obviously, you've seen him do a number of things. He's ran the ball. He's had a few catches down here all over the field. On top of that, he's made some plays in the red zone where he's gotten it in the end zone. The thing that I like about him is that the kid is just a football player who happens to play the receiver position. And if you ask him to go block, guess what? He'll go and do it for 60 consecutive minutes if you ask him to. That's just the type of kid he is, and that's the attitude and mindset and his approach to every day.
Eric, if I can ask you real quickly, Patrick, the year you guys won the Super Bowl, Patrick had a high ankle sprain the first week, and then he had a dislocated kneecap. And is there something about Patrick Mahomes that when he has to face adversity like that, like he is now with a high ankle sprain, that he goes to another gear most people don't even have? Have you noticed anything like that?
Well, he's just a competitive person. He's a competitive player. It's the intestinal fortitude that's in him. He just refuses to accept that he's not going to put himself out there to be with his teammates. You love that about him. Last week was a unique situation and difficult in a lot of ways, because obviously you always want to make sure that the player is okay. But more importantly, you also know that he can give you the best chance of winning. But I'll say this, the kid is an outstanding kid, and I've said this before. He was raised the right way. His parents have done an outstanding job. The thing that I appreciate about him is just his competitive nature, his will to be the best whenever he can prove that, but also, too, just being the best teammate and being there for his teammates and being accountable every single day.
What do you think is the biggest reason that he's been able to bounce back so quickly this week?
I mean, he's still working through it, and the thing that I have no idea, but I want whatever he's taking. So.
How difficult has it been to kind of project a little bit how mobile he'll be able to be?
Well, it's tough, but here's the thing. I mean, obviously, it's tough because you never know, okay? But Pat's a competitor. So at the end of the day, he'll tell you he can do anything and everything when it's all said and done with. But a part of the process is just making sure he can put himself out there and put himself in position to go out there and play. But we also know Chad has done an outstanding job as well. So we'll be okay.
Last one, Harold.
Eric, when you look at Cincinnati's defense the last 3 times you faced them, is it something where you look at where it's just self-imposed mistakes that you made, but we're operating at a good level? Because 10 to 12 quarters you played them, you have played at a good level. Or is it something where it's just like the finishing touch, or something they've done defense that disguise that you just keep being thrown off by? What is it about them that you just haven't been able to put that finishing touch?
It's two good football teams that are going against each other. At the end of the day, the team that makes the least amount of mistakes, that's the team that comes away with a victory. So for the past 3 times that we've played them, obviously we've made the mistakes. They've capitalized on them. We got to sustain drives. We have to finish. We have to protect the football. More than anything, we got to strain the finish. And I know that encompasses a lot, but when you look at it, this defense, these guys do a great job of just finishing. I mean, and it starts up front. You look at those two defensive ends, they get after it. You look at Reader, they get after it. Those guys are relentless. And so if you want to beat this team, you have got to out-effort them, okay? You got to outstrain them. You got to be willing to play to the echo of the last whistle. So that's the type of game this is going to be. put your hand in the dirt, knuckle up, 60-minute dogfight. And then after that, if we have to go additional minutes, hey, drink some water, get your Kool-Aid. Hey, we got to go do it. We got to go fight. Okay? Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.